Ekele gị Chineke n'ọrụma gị, otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị gị ezi Chima, dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si ekele gị ka mụ si ekele. Ekele Chineke. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you confirm that you can hear me? Saying there is no sound. I noticed the mic wasn't on. Yes, you can. Okay, thank you. Ekele Chineke, ekele. Ekele Chineke n'ọrụma ya, otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị gị ezi Chima, dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si ekele gị Chukwu ka mụ si ekele. Ekele Chineke, ekele onye eze, ekele Chineke Chukwu ji ndụ mụọ, otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị gị ezi Chima, dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si ekele gị Chukwu ka mụ si ekele. Dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si ekele gị ka m si ekele onye amara, dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si akpọrọ gị zi ka m si akpọpụ gị Chukwuma, otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị gị ezi Chima, dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si ekele gị Chukwu ka mụ si ekele. Ekele gị Chineke, ekele onye eze, ekele gị Chineke n'ọrụma gị, otito na nsọpụrụ dịrị gị ezi Chima, dị ka ndị mmụọ ozi gị si ekele gị ka mụ si ekele. Isi ala mụọ sọ Chukwu nwe ya, ikpela ala mụọ naanị gị nwe ya. Lee n'isi ala mụọ sọsọ gị nwe ya, ikpela ala mụọ naanị gị nwe ya. Isi ala mụọ so eluigwe nwe ya, ikpela ala mụọ sọsọ gị nwe ya. Isi ala mụọ so eluigwe nwe ya, ikpela ala mụọ. Ofu onye na-ajụ ụlọ abịawo, nenu na ofu onye na-ajụ ụlọ elutewo, nenu na ezi chi a na-ajụ ụlọ abịawo, ọkwa chi na-amụrụ nwa ya nwa, 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 ọkwa chi na-amụrụ nwa ya nwa. Ya ka nji si n'isi ala mmụọ sọ gị nwe ya, ikpela ala mmụọ sọsọ gị nwe ya. Isi ala mmụọ naanị gị nwe ya, ikpela ala mmụọ. Asị m n'isi ala mmụọ sọsọ gị nwe ya, ikpela ala mmụọ. So eluigwe nwe ya, isi ala mmụọ sọ gị nwe ya, ikpela ala mmụọ. Ofu onye na-ajụ unu abịala, ofu onye na-ajụ unu abịala, nenu na ezi chi a na-ajụ unu abịala, nenu na ezi Chukwu a na-ajụ unu abịala. Ọkwa chi na-amụrụ nwa ya nwa, ọkwa ọbatụla dị mma, ọkwa ọbatobi ya, ọkwa ọbatobi ya. N'aka nji si n'isi ala mmụọ sọ ya ka m ga-akpọrọ ya, ikpela ala mmụọ sọsọ Chukwu nwe ya. Isi ala mmụọ sọsọ gị nwe ya, ikpela ala mmụọ naanị gị nwe ya. Isi ala mmụọ sọsọ gị nwe ya ikpere ala mmụọ. Asị m Chukwu n'isi ala mmụọ, sọsọ gị nwe ya Chukwu n'ikpere ala mmụọ, naanị gị nwe ya isi ala mmụọ, naanị gị nwe ya ikpere ala mmụọ, naanị gị nwe ya. Ekwekwala ihe mela m, Chukwu ekwekwala ihe mela m. Ekwekwala ihe mela ndị gị Chukwuma, ekwekwala ihe mela anyị onye ukwu, ekwekwala ihe mela anyị. Irama kamada, Irama kamada, Irama kamada, anywhere Irama kamada, Irama kamada, oh Mary, Irama kamada, Irama kamada. Jidekwa maka jidere m, ekwekwala ihe mela m. Ebe nwa ya na mụ nwa Chukwu, ekwekwala ihe mela ya. Ebe ndị na-agara gozi Chukwu, ekwekwala ihe mela ha. Eluigwe eluigwe ekwekwala ihe mere ha. Okporo ụzọ ga-erubere ha isi Chukwuma, eluigwe ekwekwala ihe mere ya. Ọlụ anyị na-alụ bụ ọlụ Chukwu Chukwuma, ekwekwala ihe mere ndị gị. Okporo ụzọ ga-erubere ndị gị isi Chukwuma, ekwekwala ihe mere ndị gị. Onye eze ekwekwala ihe mere ndị gị Chukwuma, ekwekwala ihe mere ndị gị Chukwu. Onye eze ma ekwekwala ihe mere ndị gị Chukwuma, ire anya ka anyị ada, ire anya ka anyị ada, onye ukwu ire anya ka anyị ada. Onye eze ire maka aga mada kpata 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 Chukwuma, ire maka ụwa gaju m olebe ka chi m nọ, ire maka ha gaju m olebe ka chi m nọ Chukwuma, ire maka mada lebe nwanya na mụ nwa Chukwuma, ire ha ka gada. Chukwu na-ekwa ndị na-agara gozi Chukwuma, ire ha ka anyada. Jee bụba akwụkwọ na-agụ akwụkwọ Chukwuma, ire ha ka ezinụlọ ha gada Chukwuma. Onye eze chekwaba ndị gị, chekwaba ndị gị Chukwuma, ire ha ka ha gada. Onye ukwu ire ụmụanya ka ha gada Chukwuma, ire ha ka ha gada Chukwu. Ekwekwala ụwa jụ anya ajụjụ Chioma, ire anya ka anyị ada. Onye ukwu ire anya ka anyị ada, ire anya ka anyị ada. Onye eze masị m n'ire anya ka anyị ada. Onye ukwu olileanya anyị dị n'ime gị Chukwuma, olileanya m dị na be gị Chukwuma, olileanya m dị na gị Chioma mụọ. Onye eze m ire anya ka anyị ada, ire anya ka anyị ada. Jidekwa anya ka ijidere m, na-ekwekwala ihe mela m. Jidekwa anya ka ijidere anyị, ire anya ka anyị ada. Ebube gị na-agara ndị gozi, ebube gị na-agara ndị gogo, ebube gị na-agara ndị gozi, ebube gị na-agara ndị gogo. Onye ebube Chukwu ebube, ebube gị na-agara ndị gozi. Onye ebube Chukwu ebube, ebube gị na-agara ndị gozi. Ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị Chineke m, ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị. Ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị Chineke, ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị. Ebube gị na-agara ndị gozi, ebube gị na-agara ndị gogo, ebube gị na-agara nwa gozi, ebube gị na-agara ndị gogo. onye ebube, Chukwu ebube, ebube gị na-agara m dị gọzi. Ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị, Chiọma ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị, Chineke m ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị, Chi ChrisLuchy n'ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị. Oke mmọnwụ na-eti onwe ya, Chukwu ọma ịbụ ebube n'onwe gị. Ebube gị na-agara m dị gọzi, ebube gị na-agara m dị gị ọgụ, ebube gị na-agara m dị gọzi a, ebube gị na-agara m dị gị ọgụ. Onye ebube m, odogwu ebube m, ebube gị na-agara m dị gọzi. Onye ebube m, Chukwu ebube m, ebube gị na-agara m dị gọzi. N'anya n'iru m, mee n'anya n'azụ m, n'anya n'aka nri m, mee n'anya n'aka ekpe m. Ma m bụrụrụ onye eziokwu, aga m ahụ ihe m ga-eji wetụrụ Chineke mama. Ezinụlọ m ga-ahụ ihe anyị ga-eji wetụrụ Chineke mama. ChrisLuchy Community ga-ahụrịrị ihe anyị ga-eji wetụrụ Chineke mama. Ezinụlọ anyị ga-ahụrịrị ihe anyị ga-eji wetụrụ ezugo m mama. Heavenly Father, our help cometh from thee, the creator of heaven and earth. Lord, we thank you for who you are. We thank you for being God. We thank you for security. We thank you for protection. We thank you for saving grace. We thank you for good health. We thank you for healing. We thank you for the arrival of the new baby. We thank you, Father, for the people you used to make this possible. Lord, we are grateful. We thank you, Lord, for your presence. We thank you, Lord, for the members of this community that you have been using mightily, Lord, to perfect the beautiful work, Lord, you have entrusted on us. We thank you for their families. We thank you for their strengths. We thank you for their visions. We thank you for their beautiful hearts. We thank you for their initiatives. We thank you, Lord, for their passions. We thank you, Father, for our reason of coming together. We thank you for the new members, Lord. We thank you, Father, for every person, Lord, that we cross paths with for this common project. Thank you for your protection for the weak. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for provision. Thank you for the air we breathe. Thank you for the food we eat. We are grateful for all you have done, and we are still thankful for the ones you will do and will continue to do. Thank you, Father, for the sponsors, the members of this community, Lord, that you have been using to move the project forward, to save lives. We are saying thank you, Father. Because unless you build a house, the builders build in vain. And unless you watch over the city, the watchmen, they watch in vain. And we know unless you put it in the heads of man, unless you put this, you place this, Lord, projects in the hearts of men. All our efforts will be in vain. Therefore, we're calling upon you, Father, to continue to lead the affairs of this project, this movement. Continue to be the pillar, continue to be the foundation. Lord, help us to be better. Help us, Father, to be that role model. Help us to speak and speak the truth. Give us the boldness. Give us the confidence. Provide, Lord, all your tools, all your equipment, Lord, that we need to project the affairs of this movement. We know we cannot do without you. And we know that you cannot bring us this far, Lord, to fail us. Lord, take absolutely control. May we continue, Lord, to water this vineyard, for we know that you cannot come from heaven to do it. And we are sure that our own vineyards will bear many fruits, many beautiful fruits and sweetest wines of all seasons. Because that is in your character. That is what you do. That is your attributes. We are grateful for this wonderful opportunity. We are grateful to be worthy, Lord, to be among the members of this movement. Use us, Lord, even more. Provide us, Lord, all the tools we need to push these movements. Provide us good health. Provide us strength. Provide us, Lord, with your boldness. Provide us, Lord, with right choices of words. Provide us, Lord, with the confidence to speak the truth and stand on the truth at all times. Above all, bind us, Lord, with that love that cannot be broken, with that unity that cannot be broken, with that truth that cannot be altered, with that fear of you, to be able to maintain the transparency and accountability foundation of this noble initiative. Thank you, Father, for who you are. Thank you for the arrival of the new baby. Thank you for the voice of the mom. Thank you, Father, for the members that made it all the way to Mpo. Thank you, Lord, for the new projects, Lord, that you have also bestowed in us. May the road be obedient. May the air be obedient. May everything we are going to encounter be obedient through the perfection of this project. For your name's sake and to your greater glory. Therefore, Father, I disappear and call upon you to appear. Lord, I decrease and call upon you to increase. In the name of you, God the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And we join the angelic messengers to say, Amen, Amen, and Amen. Thank you, everyone, and happy Friday to you all. Welcome to our program, our Friday program. We started a little early, and this is ChrisLuchy Community, the ChrisLuchy Charity Initiative, giving life a meaning. We are here today to take questions from members. We are open for your questions, your feedback, your ideas, and more. People have been providing us with some positive feedbacks, and we are grateful. It was someone that provided us many feedbacks, many useful feedbacks, because we don't know it all. And like I would say, me, I am a kindergartner kind of person learner. I learn from every angle, from everywhere, as long as it makes sense, as long as it's reasonable, as long as, it's for the good of all, as long as it's for good intention, it is adopted. It was also someone that suggested, I think two persons that suggested that if we go on a program the way we go, it's okay to give the fund, to transfer the fund, but then they said the same transparency we are, showcasing, we still have to, we have to be that. Yes, we do that and transfer receipts, but there are other stuff that happens like that that are not real. So if we are doing that, let's get that cash and give it out. But while we are doing that of receipts, it's, because I felt it's easier, right? But knowing that organization is not one person, is not just one person's opinion, is not so, that collective effort. And I think how it went was actually excellent. And that's why, like I said, we learn and we open for positive, even feedbacks like just bring your feedback, constructive feedback. Constructive feedback, even if it's negative, bring it, just present it, bring it. We'll look into that and we'll adopt it. Okay. We are organic. We are coming up, so we don't know everything. It's true, the things we do that we can, adjust, correct, and all of that, right? Today you might not want to do this, and tomorrow you will see needs to do that. Of course, that's why we are progressive people, right? You just have to, this thing, is it, are you doing it for personal interests, right? Yeah. Or are you doing it for common interests? And that common interest is what other people will see. Hey, this is not what goes in the backyard. This is real, and it will also help to see. Okay, this is true. These people are, real or truthful. Let me plug them, and they also help humanity. So, and we also have other feedbacks that we look into. It's from this that we have that feedback. If people want us or maybe reached out for stuff, let them do video so that they can explain what it is we presented. that way is adopted, because that will even save us a lot. Because sometimes trying to explain all these things, because whatever is will know how to, we say it all, and then people will hear from the horse's mouth. So we are grateful for all your feedback, and we are, putting them into work. Okay. We are using this opportunity to inform us that our community will be going to one of the communities in Imo State, one of the community schools, elementary school in Imo State, to go there and give life a meaning. Okay, both the life of teachers, students, and their teachers. Everything has already been bought, and it's happening this weekend. So not this weekend, sorry, on Tuesday. Yes, on Tuesday, but the arrangement will be this weekend, and the ideal event is on Tuesday. So God will be God, and may God be God for us in all we do, in all our actions and doings. The lady, you all contributed funds for her surgery, to the glory of God. They said we can go with advanced for them to schedule the lady. And by His grace, the community, was able to raise the total fund, and has already been handed over to them. And right away, the doctors now prepare the lady. Now say, go get your bag. And she did. And by this morning, the Lord used the doctors to perfect it. And we are grateful to humanity and divinity. For the people that went to Onitsha, thank you all for your service to humanity. School has resumed. It's a lot. It is a lot. So, but we have to do something to support the parents, right? So, we'll be picking 10 students. These 10 students, we have to look real good. We have to look real good, okay? We'll be picking 10 students. And I heard that many states scholarship, government in free education. So the fund that we give, the parents can use it to support whatever they are, anything, but it has to be towards that child. If everything is free education, parents can use it to go get snacks, maybe some boxes of stuff or whatever they can do to do that. Okay, so we'll be picking 10 students. We'll be picking 10 students. And we must look into every child is a genius. Okay? Why picking? Not all of, I don't know. I don't know how we'll do that. But let's put that in. Is either, I don't know. Maybe let me use the word. Let's put that into consideration. Okay? Because there are other factors that maybe could have stopped, other kids from participating. So let's not from everything shouldn't be from every child is a genius, but let's put that into consideration. So we'll be gifting the 10 students 10,000, okay, towards the school supports. That's 100,000. The business support that we want to do, the business support, the loan without interest. Let's look into that. Our admins, let's look into that. So I asked the questions the other time, I don't know. So what do you all think? Do we select 4 people and do it 250? I'll be reading comments. Or do we select 5 and do that 200? Or do we do that 10 people and do that 100,000? What do you all, what's the goal? What is the goal? I am reading comments, but I'm waiting for the goal. 4 people for 250, 5 people for 200, or 1 or 10 persons for 100. 5 people to 200. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm only seeing 1 comment. One. Okay, let me go on Facebook. Let me go so I can see, because sometimes I'm operating from studio, so I don't think sometimes I see messages on time. Let me go on Facebook. Let me go see comments. Okay, 5 persons for 100, for 200, 5 persons for 200. Okay, I am reading messages, so let's see. 5 persons for, so 3, third person. Okay, 10 persons for 100. Okay, that's 1 person. Then we have 10 persons for 100. Okay. We have 2 persons that say 2 persons for 100. Okay, 5 persons for 200. Okay. 5 persons for 200. Okay. 5 persons for 200. Okay. 5 persons for, okay, I think 5 persons for 200 is winning. I think 5 persons. 10 persons for 100. I think 200 is winning. Okay, 10 persons for this. 10 persons. I think 200 is winning. So I think we're gonna go with the 200. I think we'll be going with 2. Okay. We have about 5 of it. We have about, okay, I think 200 is winning. So what will happen? After live program, we'll review and see the higher number or the highest number, and we will go with it. Okay. 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 So maybe 500. I mean, maybe 5 people, 5 persons. Okay. Okay. We'll look at it after the program. Okay, so any question? Let me take the remaining minutes to answer questions. Okay, so this is settled. We'll go through later. Any questions? Okay, the we've ruled out. We'll see. We'll follow up that up. So let's go to the next thing. So any question, any feedback? Let me also use this opportunity to remind our new members that the line, community line WhatsApp number is the WhatsApp number we are using to reach out to people that are helping us, or people can use it to reach out to us for inquiries or for support. Our help number or numbers should be channeled to our admins, our zonal admins. Our help number should be channeled to our zonal admins. I don't know this receipt this stuff we did at the hospital, and people started reaching out to me again. Please, we have resolved this, though it's not our like real members. We've resolved this. Connect. We have our zonal admins. We have our admins. Even if you reach to your admin knows what to do. Your admin knows what to do. But if you are reaching me, our number is for people. We use it for inquiries and all of those. So if you are coming, unless if you are coming to support the community, because I use it to solve a lot of other problems, like a lot of riches and all those. So if I'm gonna be dealing with people like that, then messages will start piling up again. Messages will start piling up again that will end up like we barely even solve stuff. So our admins, our zonal admin. No, it's not our say new member. Okay, our zonal admins, they know the community, they know a lot. They know a lot. So channel it to the right place, please. I have already survived that. So, and I'm the only one that can read the messages. So if you're sending it, unless maybe our WhatsApp, our charity, but our charity might still take time, But then you can do that. At least we now have someone that is assisting me now, so she will see that. Okay. So reach out to our zonal admins. They know who you are and all of those. They know if you are a scammer, if you're all those. We've been through stuff in the past, so we changed the way we operate. Okay. Any question, any feedback, any question? Now, there are things that are going on, in the society, that sometimes I have people that ask me, what is my, what's your thoughts? I respond, but at the initial time, I used to receive, maybe if something happened, people will send me will send me a link so I can talk about it. So I have to announce it here. No, I won't be able to do that. No, I won't be able to do that. No, I can't. I won't be able, please. Like when things happens and then I say, no. If at all I will talk something, I have to do it. It has to be either informative or educative. But coming here to just come and talk about things going on. How many will you talk? How many? I say no, 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 no. I don't have that time. And I won't be able. I'm sorry, I won't be able to do that. It's a lot. I won't be able to do that. The one I find maybe interest. The one I'm interested in. I will talk about it. I wish we have done in the past. I remember the time of the video when this stuff kept happening. I made a video and I said, the family, you all need to come in now. That is what we call family support. I made a video, and that video I still saw someone that was like, you are supporting the video. Why? I said, my dear, what you don't know is bigger than you. Oh. What you don't know is bigger than you. I say there will be situations. Just pray you don't find yourself in certain situations. There will be situations you will be lost, like, because sometimes people can manipulate you, people can blackmail you, a lot can happen. And sometimes you may not be able to talk because maybe there is something you've already released, maybe a secret or something private, so you've already released for them. And then they will start using it to blackmail you, telling you, if you do this, I will expose it. But guess what? See, no one is God. We all humans. We make mistakes. We are not perfect, right? That stuff someone is using to blackmail you, that will forever cage you. If it was a mistake, as long as it's not, it's not, how will I say that? Even if it's so super evil, like so super, the more let it be. Let it be, because that's the only way you can be free. Than every time someone will use stuff like that, to torment you or to just cage you. So I was like, no, okay. And then I said it, and the person now came and said, okay, why did I say this during the one of I was against me, and then the video? I said, oh, excuse me. I said, okay, now Davido did this, and my message, I said, family support. Yes, there will be a time things will get all to a point. I said, family now has to rise up to save their own. I said, why I'm saying this is because the man didn't come to social media and was just dancing and be celebrating. You can't be. We are not proud of our mistakes, or we're not proud of our wrongs. You should be, ashamed of your wrong. But how can you, mess up and then telling us is the way of life? I'm trying to sell the narrative. I said, okay, this thing happened, but you see this boy or this, young man still loving the wife, still feeling, this my people habits. I say again, what you don't know is bigger than you. Sometimes people can develop, like addiction. People can get addicted to things. And it needs breaking that for, like, a period of time for the person to detach back to that. And help is needed at that point. And that can happen to anybody. And that's why I always say, no river, whatever, can drown you if you don't put your leg first. You might go near there, right? Without putting your leg. Yeah, but once you put your leg, there is possibility. That's where we can trace that possibility. And that's why I always say, that's what you better avoid this than to thinking you are a superman or a superwoman. No, you are not. You are not. It's preventive measure. The only thing is just prevent it. Do not go there. Don't go there. You think pastor get up to fall into that trap because he doesn't want to maintain the pastor standard, or you think priest falls there? It's only because what? The river saw your leg, or the whatever saw your leg, and then it drowns you. And tomorrow if you stop obeying the order of whoever, they will start blackmailing you. Before you know it, they will tell you they will get it, they will expose you, and you will forever be caged, you know. So I said, okay, I've seen this person's, being remorseful. He wasn't proud of his mistakes, even though, yes, it keeps occurring. You know, there are many things. There are many things that can, and then I was like, family has to, because his workers, he has, the workers as big David, he may not listen to them. They may not even tell him. But family, even if you like, be the overall, this family can confront you. And after that, the first event after that was the one they did in Houston. And that the cousin, I can't remember the name, followed her. And guess what? The incident came again, near again, but the lady stood firm and was like, what? And he was like, yeah, he knows I'm coming. And he was like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. And that went viral. And she prevented it. And since then, we haven't had that, because the family has to stood up. And over a time, guess what? It will be, because these are habits. As they will say, watch it before it becomes a habit, before it becomes a character. When you don't do it, your body will be longing for it, and so on. So that was what I said there. And plus, he wasn't proud of his mistakes. He's that mistake he wasn't proud of, even though, yeah, it happened, but he wasn't proud of it. And he was still respecting this, he was still, doing all of those, was still doing it. Yeah, but then on the other part, you did yours, where you announced it was here, and then continued, a mom, a child of how many years has to, and you didn't feel nothing. You were whatever up, the so-called woman that, when you steal someone's thing, you should be on the run now. Now you steal someone's something and telling the man, please. I was like, I told the lady, no. I said, you see, this particular situation is a rare situation. Don't even go there. You all know how we came here and dedicated our prayers, and after that, I said, I'm not going to talk about this. We have surrendered it to Almighty. And Almighty has been almighty, mighty in everything, to his glory, right? So I was like, don't compare the two. I said, no, don't go there. Don't compare the two. The two are not in comparison. But that's the truth. Whenever you do this, there will always be opponents. That's the thing. There will always be opponents. But then, are we afraid of opponents? No, but it's just that many of them just don't want it. That's just it. Many of them. And all these things, once you get in, you will now start like addicted. Everything that passes, even things that you will stop minding your business, even things that don't concern you, you will like to choke your mouth. Before you know it, you are no longer even talking to use it to teach. Before, again, I said, I won't. I won't. One is that I don't have the time. Two, I'm not I'm not passionate, it's not who I am. It's not who I am, And again, for any reason, if I'm gonna do it, I will do it in more positive way. Okay. So yeah, that's what it is. So, but anyway, so what we can do, like some events, there was one, and someone, though is a friend, asked me my opinion on that. Like, can we talk about it? I say, I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it, but this is my opinion, I said some things. Oh, no. Yeah. I would, I said I would talk it to, but then I'm not attracted to that. But then they will say, never said never, right? Yeah, but like I said, if I'm gonna do that, it has to be in a more positive way, and that way could be, I might get someone maybe on a topic, and I can get someone to interview me on that topic, like kind of on a podcast. Early this year, Mr. Digital talked about it and all of that. But again, it's time. There is no time. This Friday, we are even struggling with. I don't know if it is Friday we used to do that. So I just don't know. Uh, but like I said, so the way we do that, but if you're gonna do that question, you would be like, if you're gonna come, you will come real. You will come real to answer the question so that it can deliver the message. Because if that message doesn't, if it comes sugar coated, the answer may not be accurate. The answer may be sugar coated unintentionally, you know. So, and yeah, that's what things we can do. We use all those, to do that. So if we can have people that know how to ask critical questions, critical, because for me it has to be critical. It has to be critical to get that real critical response from me. Because if you ask it fancy, I might end up not answering a lot because I chose my battle. Yeah. So if it's not deep, yeah, I might just the same way. But if it is deep, those they say uncommon things, yes. Okay. Just like the joke we placed yesterday. Yeah, let me even pull that joke. The joke we placed yesterday, where we ask, forgetting your birthday for their favorite club. And then we ask, what will you do? And I saw a whole lot, where is it? A whole lot of people with silent treatment. The people of silent treatment, right? Yeah. We still saw people that says it's not the end of the world. After all, hobby is just a goal, away from making it up to me. But I will still give him silent. Okay, ended up on silent treatment. Okay. And they say, why would you break up with your partner except you guys are not married? I will forgive, but we'll keep the record. I tell you. Oh boy. Now people will come and ask me, so what's your take on this? I don't know. What do you want me to respond? Me, I don't know. I know. And then this was say this question carry weight and occupy space. I tell you, occupy space. Uh-huh. Aviation minister. And then silent treatment. And then say forgive and forget. Okay. Just before you say forgive and forget, give your reasons so that you make sure, because these are sometimes when we answer these questions, we are not real, we are not being honest. When we answer these questions, we are not being honest. That is why I always say there are different scenarios. When you're doing stuff, consider three, at least three, see it from three, places, three aspects, three, perspective before you respond to certain things. Because those things we say we don't do, we'll still end up, doing all of those. But you can give it, this is the reason, why I can do this, or this is why I can do this. Right? Yeah. Just like when they gave me the award in my community, I think last year or last 2 years, I can't even remember. I think last 2 years or last 3 years, I can't remember. Right? It was to be a title, but I said no. And I have my reasons for saying no. And even when they reached to my brother to even that, my brother was like, I don't sure she will accept to. I am not sure she will accept to. And I have my reasons. I have my reasons. My husband town, they've been wanting to do that. At the same time, I have my reasons, because even if you are a pastor, even if you are a priest, for me to allow you to touch this my head, you see this my small head now, this small head, even you as a pastor, uh, I am, I am, how do I am attracted to. You don't tell me who you are. I am connected to who you are. Now, you can't put your head. I am connected to who you are, not you telling me who you are. Then if you tell me who you are, I still have to be connected to accept that. You know? It's not just on a low key, actually. It's not just on a low key. There is nothing wrong with those. There is nothing wrong with those, but I am careful. I am careful. I am careful. You know? I am careful with all of those. Because, like I said, who that will touch that head to give me that crown, I have to be led. That's one. I have to be led. I have to know your person. Like I have to know certain things. There are a lot, anyways. There are a lot, you know. So you have to look things different stuff. I believe in culture. Culture is your identity. You know, even all these types, I believe in it, the identity, right? But I don't believe in everybody giving it to me, everybody or anybody giving it to me. And it falls to be maybe a particular person that will do that, no. Or give me the one that I'll just receive without touching my head to wear me that crown or that hat or whatever it is. Yes. So for someone to get on this small head, I am very careful with it. And there was another one, and there was something I said. I said, I haven't done enough. There is another one, and then I said, I haven't done enough to get that. This was about 3 years ago. I said, I haven't done enough to get that. I believe in earning things. I don't believe in buying things, you know, or maybe I do one thing and then you give me this. No, I believe in earning to earn something. It's rewarding and will be more satisfying. Like this stuff they gave to my brother now. It's been a while they've been wanting to give him this, and it became more serious for the past 3 years, but he has been turning it down. He has been consistently turning it down and has been doing more, a lot, you know. It was the king that keeps, you know, that's this, and they even started calling him that, like they started even calling him that. And then something they said, the appointed time, when he had some project that, you know, completed and all of those and all of that, and what he honored it, and then you will feel that's accomplished. You will feel fulfilled that actually you deserve this, not just because you went behind and, you know, bought it. I have someone, they say they're going to give a queen and all of that, one of you know, my brother's wife, and they picked it. And now, because they said again, there is another community that do this, they said, no, this thing is this person's turn, their zone or something. And they picked her. Now, what happened? Because of money, they turned it the other way and was like, okay, you know what? They're now going to use money to do it. After picking her, they said, you know what? Because some people we are coming, you know, with money, and they say, okay, you know what? We'll make it open for everybody. That whoever the money is more, they will choose the person. And when they reached me out for that, it was even my sister that was like, oh, these people now say it's money. She was like, oh, she's going to do this, that she must get it. And then after sending me that message and I reply, I said, I'm not part of it. I say she deserves it. She earned it, because what they want is a queen or whatever, and the height, the whatever they need is there, so she deserves it. But then them now turning to say, okay, it has to be this way. Whoever the money is more. So even if everybody is a queen, everybody is beautiful, but then there are criteria they said. Then they said even if it's this, right? I mean, your money is more. Then that's cool. They brought it. I said, I don't play this. I said, I don't play this. If they don't want to give it to her because she merited it, I say, let her turn it down. Maybe when another priest will come in, they will know what God has given to you. God has given it to you. If this person will not honor that, another person will see that and honor that. And eventually later they realized it and they gave it to her. Because will you go? Everybody, there are all these, it's a lot. But like I said, when we are accepting things or saying the stuff, we say, let's be honest to all those. Because sometimes social media, there is that very, 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 very tiny, very, very, very tiny truths on social media. That's why they say, beware of all you see there. Just beware of all. But there are truthful, but very few, very few. Truthful doesn't mean they are perfect. They may not be perfect, but very few, very, very few. Because truth, you might still make mistakes, but there is something that these people are real. This person is real, real. Which very dark black man, I found him that real. I found him that real. Yeah. And then still praying for God to guard him. Still praying for God to direct his path, to guard him, because sometimes many forces, all those forces back and forth can, if you are not intentional, if you don't remind yourself of your reason, of your project, they will use a lot of back and forth and frustrate you. So these are some of all these things. But anyways, and then we see people that say, where are they? That is C, forgive and forget. Okay. C, forgive and forget. And we see people again, silent treatment. Now let me share my. Do you want me to share my? Your partner forgets your birthday, but remembers their favorite football club anniversary. Now, my question will not be one. And do you know why? Because I'm doing teaching. If I'm not doing teaching, I'll go direct. Okay. I'm doing it because, I'm just sending a message here. But if not, I will go direct and give my answer. And my answer will be silent treatment. So let me give you my direct answer. My direct answer, that's direct, will be silent treatment, right? And that's most that silent treatment. See, you see that? And that's being real. That is being real. That is being real. No sugar coating. Okay? So, but because I'm doing teaching and because I know, right? I may not, I will do that, however, depending on the situation. Depending on the situation. But if you call me now, what's your own needs? I will tell you right away, direct treatment. I mean, silent treatment, right? But now, being reasonable, being balanced, and all of those, remember, all situations are not the same. You see that? And what you don't know is bigger than you. Plus, when things don't or haven't happened to you, it's hard to actually say how you will react, because sometimes human nature will just act impulsively before even your brain will catch it. you know. But anyways, but then, like we say, it depends on the situation. One situation, okay, for your favorite dish. Let's say maybe there is this, and then you go right, and maybe at the end of the day you'll be like, hey, maybe whatever you call me and say, oh my gosh, do you know I didn't even, oh my gosh, I'm so, something like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my, that's remorseful, right? Do this, then it will be, they say forget and forgive and forget. That's where the forgive and, yeah, and it's natural, unless maybe I don't know the kind of heart you have. But me, something like that, it will be consequential. That's one. Number two, because of personally my personality, okay, this is not a big deal for me. And because it's not a big deal for me, okay, I am not getting it on another person or imposing it on another person. Okay, that's just me. And even when that still try to, I still intentionally don't want it to, because I have chosen my own paths in life. Okay. I think when I was in third year, there I even celebrated his birthday then, that there is this musician, one of my friends then invited, Mekoyo. These people that play the Call My Name, that's music then. That's name called Mekoyo there. They came and played music in that hostel, like where, I lived then. Okay, so then I will celebrate during his, I will celebrate his. But these are the things, the more you go in life, the more your values, shift, the more your values, right, adjusts and all of those. And sometimes I just do that like a way people just gather and just eat. It's not actually to sing the happy birthday, but it's just a way. I love people around me. I love just people like eating, just people being happy and all of those, and that I adopted from my father. That runs in my family a lot. Okay. It's always like, by the grace of God, one thing, just like that. So, and that's just the part of it for me. Not just necessarily, it's actually because it's birthday. Okay. I have my different perspective. I love to be that 365 days to be appreciated than to bone me and then waiting for that day to do anything. Me, we intentionally turn it down. But that very day, intentionally appreciating with them, that very day, we might even go out, if we go this and then maybe a text message is way enough. However, even if the text message doesn't remember your this, so like I said, me, it's not a big deal for me. And that doesn't mean it's not going to be a big deal for another person. Okay? And then another way for me will be, there is how you might be maybe passionate about that, and then maybe me, I am also busy, and then you forget about it, right? Or maybe later send text message if you're not available, or maybe if you're there, send text message. I am still fine with it. So personally, all my values and how I perceive things, this is the list of it. Since I'm married, right? Or since I've been married, I haven't celebrated one day anniversary. Sometimes it's people during anniversary like this, people will send me messages, like especially people that we are there on this. Is even through their message, I'll be like, oh, I'm telling you all. Because my mind is not there. I have my goal. I have when and where I want to celebrate it. And I don't just want to celebrate the emptiness, but I am grateful to God every day, every time, every opportunity, just every of it. I am thankful to God. I am grateful to God. But in that anniversary of now doing, I'm not this occasion, uh, like I'm not that. That's not me. And this is about my values. This is about my values. For any reason, maybe like I shared with you the day, my husband wanted to do something. It was there, and then he said there is this place. But then on a second thought, he was like, let me tell her first, because this surprise now, I don't like surprises. That's being honest. I don't like surprises. There is the kind of surprises that I like. That surprises is surprises. You give me something and say, use it, and they do what you want to do. And then what I love to do is humanitarian work. I will give it to people, that I know will appreciate it, that needs it. That's my own, that's what gladdens my own heart. But in a situation whereby you will spend it all, say now, when we go there, I will be on the air, the thing will be rotating me, will carry me to north, carry me. Those are not my whatever, those are not me. It's not gonna fulfill me. It's not, if I just go there, yeah. But that very day, just maybe going maybe on a restaurant, as long as it's not every day, because all these things are too much for me. Going there and maybe have some, just communicate, talk, share stuff, do all of, is beyond for me. But if I intentionally then set it up and now say maybe so time, yes. But the one I will love most is the one we gather all these people. We are maybe, that's, no one is better than anyone, but maybe more privileged than, and then be doing them. That's my best. That's my own best, So even if you don't remember to send me this thing and say, hey, have this and use it to do your humanitarian work, you are the best. So you see the values. These are the values, different values. Okay. So that's how I will respond to it. And plus, the person that didn't tell me, I remember the fault. What's my relationship with you as a partner? What's my relationship with you? Because if you don't treat me good, and if you don't regard me, if I'm nobody for you, and that very day you will forget your own football to say happy birthday, I still don't need it. I have to be somebody for you. They will have to regard me. You see, values. These are values. I'm not someone you bought over with the highest car or the highest. I'm not that personality. You see that? But I'm that personality that you can consider me as human. Is sufficient. And this is now based on what? The teachings. If you forget my birthday, remember your football, whatever, right? And I know there are other these things, then this should be less my headache. It's less of my war. It's less of my trouble. Because there are many other ways it can be made up. Maybe by that evening, there will be this sweet text and this reminder of all the, what I saw. You see different perspectives, right? But if you bring it raw and just present it like this, and now just ask me to pick a silent treatment unapologetically. Now. So to the people, to forgive, but never forget. That's kankawobo, in my own opinion. Just they come out there. That is deep. Forgive, but never forget. For birthday. That's deep, oh. That is too deep, oh. That's too deep. It's not worth it, oh. It's not worth it. Oh, that is too deep. Oh, that is too deep. Oh. Something you can say, maybe forget, and will be careful with it. Might be maybe if someone is evil, like if someone is treating you ill, right? Or maybe someone keep, suppressing, like there are stuff. Yeah, you can say, because oftentimes forgiving people is not just for them, it's for you. Forgiving people is not just for them, it's for your own good. It's for you to move on. But then, uh being careful, and why you are to be careful, I don't use the word to forget, because you may not forget, but it may no longer be inconsequential. Like it won't be hurting you. It won't be hurting you. And it's actually good to forgive situations, right? And yeah, forgetting, that word forgetting, I don't know why they use the word forget, because many often it does actually not exist. But to forgive and let go. Let go is that what? It doesn't hurt you again. Let go is that what? Is inconsequential. It doesn't have weight again. It's no longer cankerworm in your heart, or you carry it like a decay, rotten tomatoes. That's what it is. So that's the thing. Because we must, never that forget is for you. That's weight on you. So it's not worth it. It's a big weight. It's a big weight. You will still remember that. But it shouldn't be hot, like something they say is like a reference. You learn from it. That's why we say life is either we learn, we win, or we learn. If you don't win, you learn. If you don't win, you learn. If you this forget is a different topic. I don't want to dive there. I don't want to get it, because but the truth is that it doesn't exist. People remember things. But letting go is free your mind, free yourself. Just let it go. Let it be. You even start acting like it never existed. But the only thing is that you will not allow such its occurrence. That's just it. You won't allow its occurrence. Like you'll be careful that it doesn't repeat again. Yeah, but forgive, but never forget. No, please. I'll never forget. Is you, the person self might be talking, might be on another page, and then will just be, cage them. No, we forgive and just let go. Like we say, it's not possible to you. It will be remembered, but don't use it against, and don't let it weigh you down or weigh another person down. Okay, and again for birthday. Yeah, so we put it there. But I appreciate the truth. And that's why I say, okay, let me give my truth before I do the teaching. Let me give my own truth. And I maintain my stand. And my stand remains A. Okay? But remember, I gave other instances. If you forget it because you are, it's your favorite, then maybe by evening, or maybe and all of that, or maybe you send that message in the morning and all of the, maybe you do that and now go for all of the, is different. So there are different words, but the way it just is, you forget it, you don't even remember that day. For any reason you don't remember that, I will remind you, and I will say it's my birthday. So you see, there are many ways that this shouldn't be a problem. Okay. The breaking up immediately, we just is something we is completely off it. And then forgive but never forget is what we call distractor. We just use it to distract what real stuff should be. And I know if we had the putting D there, it doesn't matter. Many of us might choose it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. In real situation, you will know it matters. It doesn't matter if it is someone that don't care about you, don't regard you, even the birthday will not give you. That day, your face will show you that it matters. You see that? So that's why, we try to leave these things real, okay, so that we reflect and also try to, get things right the way it should be. So pretty much that's what it is. Uh, Another question I will answer, right? Another question I will answer. Time is already going. Maybe we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Or should we answer? Should I answer one more question? If I get one yes, then I'll answer. Then if no, we'll leave it. It's already an hour plus. Should I answer one more? Should I answer one more question? I can't see any reply. So I think this kind of stuff might be things we might be doing, whereby random questions will be asked, answered, and then I will give you all my view. Then my view or my response, and then we can now see that in other perspectives, like different angle. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, yes, okay. Now one will be what's the hard one? Can someone ask? Can you ask? Feel free, ask. Let me answer. Let me see. Ask me. Let me see. Feel free. Trust me, the one that I will not answer, I won't even blink to tell you that I will not answer. I don't fear questions, so I don't fear where I don't want to go, where I don't go. Where I don't go, I will tell you. So what I will not answer, I'll tell you. So ask me, similar question or tough question like that, or sensitive question. No one is asking. Let me check. I am not saying no. Nobody cares to ask questions. What's going on? What's going on? Ask me. Ask me. Ask me. This is not right. Oh. Why is nobody talking? Why is nobody asking now? Feel free to fire that question. Is that how we'll be doing our, will I call it mini Abi partial podcast? Is that how we'll be doing it? Nobody wants to ask. Okay. Okay. So let me use the opportunity. Anyone that is coming to my mind is strong one that will take much time. So that's why I wanted to take the light one. Why you like and love to give out, ma? Why you love and like to give out? Is it what you love and like to give out? Okay. What I love and like to give out, honestly, is exactly what I am doing, what we are doing. Is exactly what we are doing. And like I said, it's not because I have so much. I don't have so much. But it's deep in me to share from the little I have. Or let me use the word, my hands are wide open, but I am not foolish. I am not a foolish giver, but my hands are wide, like very wide open. And that's my father. And with big heart, like without any, for example, now, let's say maybe someone is coming to my home, for example, now to eat, and maybe like, the way they say that this person comes every day. I'm telling you, oh my, how would I say that? Like, unless maybe I don't have, but as long as I have, it's, in fact, those are the things that gladdens my heart. Seeing people around me or maybe coming to my house and they are eating, those are things that gladden my heart. Those are my, like, those are me. You know, those are just me. Like, that's how I want the world to be. That's how I want life to be. You know, and that's why I said, because I'm retiring home, I'm not staying here, you know, like, to old age. And if you see things I am thinking in my mind, I'll be like, okay, in my house, this and that, you know, people are passing, maybe after markets, they will stop, my gate will be open so that people can, that's the way I'm visualizing it. When they are coming back from market, they can at least stop by and they drink water, like a request for water. And then I will sit in my outside compound, you know, people will come this, and I will say, hey, how was your day? Hey, no, I will say, please bring this. Like, and the decisions I'm making, my decision for things to have and all of the, I put it, like, I consider that, I visualize that place that will sit. People will do this, people, you know, someone you have in a community, you say this person is human. Like, this person is a place you can feel free to go drink water, feel free to go to eat, feel free you to go to get honest truth. But to before coming to me, be able to handle my truth, because the truth is that I tell people truth. If you like, be my way. That's one thing with me. That is one thing with me. Okay? I will tell you the truth. The truth is, either I tell you the truth, I will not tell you at all. But if I'm gonna talk to you, I will tell you the truth. I might come with that truth, maybe with analysis. I might come with that truth, maybe direct, depending on how you might handle it. There are different ways I might come with it, but I tell you, what I owe you is truth. That's one thing with me. So if you don't want truth and don't, all of those, then avoid me. So that's what it is. They say, what triggers your passion for giving? What triggers my passion for giving is genuine, real need for that my giving. When I see people that are real, like you are real, let's say someone that doesn't, maybe, how, someone that is one, you have to be real you have to be real, and you have to be human. Like, you will be full of human. That human in you will trigger me. You know what I mean by human? You know what I mean by being human? Even from that little, I see the little you have, you also a cheerful give. Even from the little you have, you are, hey, there is this, you see, oh my, don't go there. Hey, just don't go there. Just don't go there. Okay. However, I am not foolish. I have to be led. But these are the things that moved me. What triggers my passion is seeing the genuine in what I am doing. And the place I am doing it is a well-deserved, the place that is needed, not exchange or putting, no. Where that needs is. Yes. Okay. This kind of things is not something I'm gonna rush. Maybe we'll do this again, because now I see questions are coming. And let me see this. Let me see. So I don't deal with people that are not real, because I don't know. I don't know how to be corny. So if you are that corny, come to me, I might fall a victim of unknown circumstance in your hands. So I avoid. That's why I would say, if you are a manipulator, avoid me, because I might fall your victim. You see that? And that's where, the other time I say, when you all talk about emotion, I say I'm an emotional person, but the ability to balance it, that's emotional intelligence. I don't do it in a way that my emotions overshadow my reasoning. I don't do it in a way that emotion overshadow my reasoning. If you come as a manipulator, no matter how you form it as a manipulator, I have something you call like, I don't get moved. Rather, you will repel me. Your personality will repel me. And like I will say, if you like, be a G-man, be my twin. Be my twin sister, be my twin brother. And again, when I do things, I don't do things because you are my biological person. No, I do it for the humanity in you, even as a biological person. This my brother now, you're here by a mom, right? This is him, this is him. And that's this the same my father. There are stuff.
Battery is low. Please recharge in time.
I thought we have long graduated from this. But anyways. Okay.
Battery is low.
I had it.
Please recharge in time.
Okay. So like we are saying, so those are the things that, gets me. For example, that Saturday, I heard there is this, blind person they were passing, but the man was playing flute. And they were going to, because the compound was open and all that, the one was going to come in, and then people didn't want the one. And he stayed where he was. He was like, no, 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 no. Say no, rap here, rap here. And they came in, and he was blowing it and playing the stuff. And they said, "What? They might have made a lot of money that very day, because that thing was on till around 11 p.m. I called them, and I was like, "You all buy," because our people went on time. They went on time. Okay, so that's what. So that's what it is. Okay, I think I have answered that. So, and another thing is that, like I said, okay, let me leave there. Like I said, baby, we'll do this, so we'll finish everything. They said, why do you not like surprises? I might surprise you one day. There is this kind of surprises that I don't like, because my values for life is different. So what you think you will use to win me might not win me. And if something is not meaningful to me, is regular. So it's not as if maybe I will not appreciate that, okay? But there is a way I do it, And many often, if something is coming my right hand, it's going out of my left hand. If it's coming from my left, it's going out right. Oh my. It's not because we are here. I'm being honest. My family knows what, like, it's not like maybe even my husband, he will tell you. That is what it is. And what I'm saying, I have no boundaries to that. And you don't have to be my, biological person to that. What I'm saying, including both my family, including both my husband, include any person, that's the way it is. My joy is that I see people smile, and it's not fake, like genuinely, like something you would do, you see genuine. This thing is highly needed here, and you did it, and you see that genuine smile. Like that, you see, like if you see that impact, heart healings. Yeah, yeah. You will see, I will be happier than you that we did that thing for. So why I don't like surprises? Again, because my values differs, and some of my values are intentional. Because as a person, I have already chosen my path. And the one of that path, like I said again, if you're a manipulator, just avoid my circle. I am not cunning. I'm not on how to play it. And because you might play, if you come to me, you might get me. You're not getting me because I'm weak, but because I don't have it now in my mind and all of those. Even though before that, I will still cite you. For example, let me share with you. When I came home, right, we had cameras everywhere. And that camera had voice, okay? And I have, workers, people that, assisted us. And if they are talking, I will hear the conversation, because when they told me about that cameras and all of those, I said yes. But guess what? I disabled that voice. I didn't tell them, but I have conscience and I know they are human, right? And they can, have their moments and their talk and their whatever, and I don't want to hear. So I dismantled the voice audio. That's one. Two, I have a place. We have I don't know. Okay. That's okay. Like I said, I'm no longer a private person. However, still Cotel says I have to Cotel, but it's okay. Okay. If you're already in the public, no matter how you do it, especially when you are trusting the community, you have to gradually be coming up, popping up. As long as I don't cross where I don't have to cross. So now, for that, my surprise is I will answer that question deeper. Okay. Not today. We'll do this section again. Maybe if I'd known, we have just started it. Maybe next Saturday, next Friday. So now I did it, right? And now I have, the TV display where everything goes. Okay. And we have it, right? And after carefully studied everything, I turned it off. Again, I don't want to see. I turned it off, that of the TV. But what I did, I have someone that do not live there. A person that signed, something for me like confidentiality, mail and all of those. Then I have the person monitoring. Well, where he gave jidekwa ma gị jidere m ekweghịkwala ihe mela m ịra m aka man. I have one that holds me. So if it is a secret, well, so be it. As long as it's happening here, and when we say we disappear and appear, I allow things when it comes. Now, I have someone, right, that is not within there, now monitoring. And my instruction, okay, because it's recording now. So my instruction, you don't have to sit all through. Just when you come back, just review. When you come back, review. Now, if there is no something you will say, maybe security, whatever that I have to know, don't tell me. And the all true, I didn't know, there wasn't tell. There was just one incident I saw, but it was outside. Okay. And it was carefully monitored, and it wasn't anyhow. And that's what it is. So what am I talking about? So I am this person, okay? I put a lot into consideration. Like there is one mini shop I have there now. I still have camera there, and the same way it has voice. The same way I muted the voice because I want my lady to have her privacy. And that's who I am. Now, I have something you say, maybe you're right to listen to, but she's a human, and humans have their moments, right? And she deserves to be respected. Her time and that private deserves, to be respected. And even if I'm listening to it, I won't use it to do anything then. What do I need it for? That becomes kankawa. So that's what it is, okay? Now, I want to know what you do when you have made up your mind to give and somebody now tell you not to give nobody does that. You don't. My father don't even do that. Nobody does it. Unless maybe if you tell me not to do it now, maybe at the moment, and then you tell me a reason. And if you tell me the reason, okay, if my spirit connects with it or connects to it, I will. If it doesn't connect to it, no. One thing is this: when that comes, even me cannot help it. That's one thing. You see, when that thing comes, when I'm led, me self cannot even help stop it. I can't even help it. Okay? So, no, if someone is doing it, maybe someone perceives something, or maybe something, then you tell me, okay, this is this, then I will review it. Okay? I will review it. And then if I found out, like one of our workers that works for us, when one person opened 3 accounts, excuse me, I was using it to use it to scandal. It was saying this one, is a man, and then he was forming this one as someone that has 3 kids, that the husband is no more, and they even sent the video. And then another place was the person that just got a job. That place is as a man, a person that just got a job. I'm traveling to Lagos, I'm needed this, and then and then the third one. So it was, there was a day he was doing it, and that very day was on a Saturday. And so that thing comes when I'm busy. And then I will give somebody, I will call somebody that said, please, take care of this, do video. And they did video. But the thing was blurry and all of that. So when they sent it to me, I thought maybe the video wasn't okay, this and all of that. I became uncomfortable. I don't know what that was. Okay. And now my lady called to me, said, this person, we have to, it was like, she told me this, and that. I said, okay. And we made some stuff, and we catch this, and we got both his pictures and all that, and we posted it. And okay, we did some stuff, and then I was gonna post my findings, even his, like, who he is. There's something, I got everything. And I said, you see that last one you receive, I need you to go out of the streets now and go and give it to someone, or I'm going to put this out there, and everything. And then he now came and acted remorseful. I won't say being remorseful, because later someone reached us that he has been doing this when they saw the posts and all of those. But eventually, okay, I let it go, block, reported the number and all of that. It was a whole long stuff, but it was, my attention was called, right? I was already having that, but not having that chance, not until my lady now called, that my attention was like, no, this and that. And then we did it, yeah. But other than that, right? If you just see me doing this and then you say, no, like to stop me, my dad I love so much, he will not do it. Now, because even me cannot help it. And many of them, when those things come, they come with direction. When I'm led, I am led with direction. Okay. Yeah. And if I'm doing some personal things, I don't mix it up. Okay. Just like when I say that thinking Kim did something and then we gave that stuff, it wasn't from the charity, this. It was just, someone, your childhood, whatever, give this. I wish another person can say, but then it shouldn't come from community account, because it's no. Okay. And so on. Okay. So that's to tell you, if I want to do this and then someone stops me, the first answer will be no. However, I will know the reason. Is it maybe to pause? Maybe there is a reason. That's one. Or two, maybe this person is not real, or this is what this person is doing. Then that's another, right? Or maybe this is that, like all those. Then we'll review that, and if yes, then the person, I will not give to the person. But if it is no, just don't give the person. Or maybe telling me because the person maybe is a bad person, or because maybe the person maybe they're all no, or maybe because the person don't relate with, or maybe like sometime there is this woman. The woman, life. That's why I say life. Never say is how do they say that again? Life. Because you have not been in the situation, you shouldn't rule out situations. And that's why I say, because if you find yourself there, you might do more than the person. For God to give you the grace not to be there, or not to find yourself there, you know, in decision makings, put all those things into consideration. I have this lady, and that was in my SS1. The lady was married, partially married, and then they have kids, and somehow, was out there, right? Is a lot, is a lot, is a lot, is a lot. And because, it's a lot, because this situation again, it will take long. So I won't share that, you know. But I was in that person's life. And gradually, because sometimes when you hear people's story, when stories come to you, you must look beyond. And oftentimes, I don't judge people for just who they are, but their intention. I've had someone, messing up around there, like prostitution, right? Yeah. And I was just interested to know why. And I saw this person's heart and everything, and how, a lot and all of those. And I used love to bring her out of that. I used love to do the rest. I've also had something that I resolved about 3 years, 2002 or 2001, maybe late 2001. I think I've shared it here. She had 3 girls, and then 3 girls, right? The fourth one happened to be a girl. And then the husband, closed her shop, did all of those, sent her out to the village, and all of that. And left her with the 3 kids, and then plus pregnancy. No food, no anything. And they went back to your nature. So, and this girl suffered, and then, eventually had a baby, 4 of them, because you said is a female, and you abandoned them and everything. So this is another situation. And then when she now got to the family, they were like, because her husband's house, and this lady was like, she wants to go to school and blah, 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 blah. And then, that very day they called me and all of those, and after talking, you know what I told her? I said, I'm not interested if she's still marrying or not. I am interested that she has the heart and the vision to go back to school, and that is my interest. Then I said after school, as a midwife, and then I said after school, okay, it's up to her to make her decisions, because the story was huge. And all those things, the husband came, it was because of that. So the story was huge. And I chose it. I chose this, but I really chose this. So when I look at it, I don't want to tell her, come out, right? But that story was not even 1 second spending back there. But I don't want to tell her, come out, right? Because marriage is ordained. Plus, this lady married because of the parents are not there and the family condition. So it was condition. There were a lot. So me, my own now is not just her stop, coming out there. That's not, because any decision she make at that point might still be because of condition. So my own is, okay, this lady says she wants to go to school, this lady, but the family on her go mad, So my thing is to now break through to ensure she had that family support so that she can thrive, right? And then after that, they can now, because by then, she must have it then. Her brain will even be intact to make decision. Do you know many people are like, oh, yeah. Is it because many people hasn't or undressed and be out there for you to know that a lot are going on there? Yeah. A lot. Many people are mental, a lot. So in that situation, there is nothing I would do rather than what? Tell the family, you all should stop. provide family support, love her, do all of those and all of that. And now then come, because, situation being in the village and all of that, she, messed up. And I said, and then when I was talking, okay, she confessed, yes, yes, and she vowed that she has pleaded and begged God of heaven and earth. And, the way she talked it, my dear, I said, what I will advise you is not right. However, the situation was ugly. However, it's still not the only way out. And then I come back again, but pleaded to God, may the Father straighten you, provide all those, and then for you to get there. And that was the place I tortured. And then I told the parents, you all stop, condemning her because of this. Is it what is it? Am I promoting it? No. I said, but no, she needs your love. Okay? And I did it, like I said, all those. And that was how both the aunt and everybody, they welcomed her and all of those. And today she has her own shop. She's that midwifery and then has her own, is it chemist? What do you all call it? And then have it. There are a lot. So there are a way there are a way. My values and by the special grace, because even sometimes I even wonder God, even me, sometimes I'm like, but I know I continue to beg for this grace, for this wisdom. I may not have money, I may not, but I think maybe that is sharing. I think he blessed me with some, and I'm grateful. And I'm careful with it. And I can only utilize it with the truth, because if you don't utilize it well, the giver can still take. The giver is also a taker. So that giver can take it. And it's not easy to speak those truths. It's not easy to speak them. So before you do this judgment, you don't hear, oh, because this person, they got married and then go there, this. Or because this person got married outside of the marriage and then. Don't do that. I don't fall there. Because maybe grace found us, right? That it didn't happen to us, right? And then tomorrow, I see someone fall the victim. Do I know the person? Do you know the role my father did that make sure many things didn't happen? Many people didn't have that opportunity. And my dad didn't do that because he has. No, he's just a man. He didn't have. Maybe being able to provide the 3 square meal for the children, and then able to take care of us in school, and then checking it, making sure no gaps and all of those. Many things are not there. And guess what? If I didn't have that opportunity, right, you may have equally fall the same victim. My dear, we must again learn to look beyond. Learn to look beyond. What I look for in people is not mistakes due to many factors, maybe beyond them. Am I justifying it? No. Okay. But that's what I'm looking at. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at in people is what? The humanity in people. The humanity in you. The human in you. If you like, be the saint and be in the altar, but your heart is evil, avoid me. I tell you, avoid me and avoid my personality. And just avoid me, because everything about will repel me. Just avoid me. Avoid me. If you like, be my twin. Just avoid me. I don't like evil. I don't like evil. I don't like evil. I am nice. I am kind, but I may not be nice. I am very kind, but I may not be nice. What do I mean? My kindness of the heart is that humanity in me. But to come as a manipulator, he that is in me will reveal you. Depending on the situation, right? Just avoid me. You see, because you see that nice, right? Because I'm a humanitarian, therefore be that evil, then I'm a humanitarian. Oh, come. No, I don't play that. I'm very real. I'm a very real person. I am real. I am real. I have something, I think some years, they were calling us to come out, buy stuff. And then later we didn't. And then later someone got there and it was going well. And they were like, hey, if it had been you all. I said, no, 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 no. What I don't have, I said, if I've been the person, maybe if I've gotten it, and then at the end of the day, I said, it may not move this way. If I didn't get that, then it's not for me. And I don't envy that. For the person there, then I say, I'm happy for the person. I don't eye that. I don't envy that. And that's okay. Because maybe it goes for another person does not mean it will go for you. Okay. So that's just the person. If someone gets it and then maybe I wasn't able to get, then it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. What else? And all these things by his grace, I also try to be careful. I'm happy for the person. I don't envy that. And that's okay. Hold on. Maybe this thing is on my phone. Sorry. Okay. So that's what it is. That is what it is. So I don't it's not like it must be me for that to be. No. Whose opinion that is superior should go, others will subpedal. Okay, that's me. So another one. God, are we here for 2 hours for real? Hey, God of mercy. Okay. So let's see. Oh my. Let's see. Questions. I don't think so. Do we still have? Oh my. I didn't plan to stay this long. Okay. You said I didn't catch that talk. I always serve you food. What's that? I can't even remember that. It did. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking for question. Question. I'm looking for question. No more. Yeah. I think that's it, right? That's it. I'm going down. This thing is way far, but I think I'm almost there. I can't see further questions. So I think that's it, right? No more. So that's all just it's called for, okay? Humanity in people is my attraction. It's not about me. I've shared a situation whereby someone was doing a lot of wicked things, And then when I approached the person, he was like, but then which one did I do you? Like, but you now, I was like, excuse me, you didn't do me. And you didn't do me because you cannot do me. I told her, one. Yeah, you didn't do me. And then I say, you didn't do me because you cannot do me. Maybe if I'm in that position, I said, you will do me. And then I was like, for you to do these people, that means if I'm in their position, you will also do me. Hello. Is that simple? He said, do not end this program. Are you for it? He said, among your father and your mother, who do you take after? My dad. My dad. My mom is my mom is a very sweet soul. My mom is Christian, real Christian mother, yeah. But my dad is more practical. My dad, our home, my dad leads in prayer. He's the one to ring. We have this bell. And guess what? Even me, I have two. There is this one. You see this one? There is another one. And that's what we used to do prayer. The person that will lead prayer in a week, once is our prayer time. You ring the bell, every person comes out. I adopted it from my home, from my family. That's how my dad, 5 a.m., my dad will wake up, ring bell. Everybody will start waking up. The person that, still didn't, my dad, when others come out, you will go and wake the others. Then if you stay more than required, Good luck to you. Okay. So yeah, that's my yeah. So he's more practically the same. He does all of those, he does all of those, but then he's so deep. You know, and he's intentional about that. He's intentional about that. I cracked it in a bit in my book. So he's intentional about that. Okay. So he's this one that can wake you by 2 o'clock, by 1 o'clock, you know, and like have some talk with you. If we come back then from school and want to go, my dad must wake you because he goes up work way early. So he must wake you up to have conversation with you, you know. And then he initiated this, his legacy, the family meeting that we have. And if we have any, you know, problems or anything in the family, that's where those things are being resolved. And that's one of his legacies I personally, you know, hold so dear. Okay. And will protect that legacy, you know. So I believe, you know, I mean, my dad, my like, I don't know. So that's, so he's so proud. And then he's still this one. Listen now, he's still this one. Like growing up, I only remember one time that my mom like whooped me one time, right? Maybe up to two, but I can only remember one. You see that? But you see, my dad, he mess up, you go collect. Ah, yeah, yeah. No, now. It's not just like I'm the he every. You know, it was because of my dad that growing up, a boy, a man cannot stop us on the road. We stand on the road. No. Even when I was in school, like I was already independent, I feel belittled. I feel belittled. For any reason, you got to stop me, and then I will stand in one place. We'll be talking. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. You know, and because of him, okay, like there are certain things we couldn't do, like in my whole town. Even when we come back to village, there is in my old town, you know, as long as you remember, like my town person, and then we go, I can't friend you, like we can't have it. No, no, you know. So there are many things. So he was practical. You know, he's a militant, he's a disciplinarian, he's a principled man, and he's a man of his word. He's a supportive, he's a mentor, he's just name it, the list goes up. And if you see him, you will, if you see my dad at his peak, if you see him, you will even think that he's no go area, like you can't come close to him, but his heart is like a baby heart. And that's like this, my brother now. This my brother is your way. That's my father. If you see him, you will think like my father is taller now, like at his peak, and more like, you know. So that's who he is. So between them, yeah, I think because a lot of like this humanitarian, this my dad will be the person that will tell you, like when we come home during feast, once in the morning, our gates we open wide. Both masquerade, both people come in, go, come in. So he has no limit. As long as that's what makes him happy. Sometimes, maybe especially early that morning, maybe around 8, if he does it when people are still cooking, my mom might, after a while, we go and close it. He will just leave it. After some time, we just look about, I'm there to go and open it again. Then my mom won't mess with that again. He will say, also, wait, now it's still too early, this and that. That's not what my dad there. My dad just want be coming in, even if till the next morning. That's what gladdens his heart. And now, you know, that's the whole thing, you know, our family continue to do for him. He loves just together, like coming together, doing all of those and all of that, you know. So that's what it is. Okay. And like I say, I can only be honest. I love my mom. Okay. But when you say who I take after, yeah, is my dad. Okay. Is the one that whoop us more. Whoop, even till I told you all day here, I said something. I was like, "You kidding me?" Like, you know, like my dad looked at me like, if you see the eye, like I right there, I laughed. I said, "Daddy, please." I saw even upon that, you know, he still didn't smile. And you know, now, like, you know, I me just this one. That was the dad. You know, one day did all of those. You know, yeah. So yeah. So from him we learn. He will say, love and discipline go together. You can't love without discipline, and you can't discipline without love. You know, he loved us beyond and the highly practical with it, and he still disciplined us to the core. Okay. And then we got to a time it was more of talking time, like talking, all talking time. So he was actively involved in our life, not just me, everybody. I told you all how my sister was in school, right? Then weekly, we carry water in the pickup and all of those. By 4 o'clock, go deliver the water. Now before going to work, another Saturday, that's a Friday or so Saturday, he will still put, got all of those in 50 liters, multiple of them, and then, man, please, it's not because he's my father. These are the things he did for us, and that got us so glued. So glued. My mom will say the same thing. My mom will still talk about my dad the same way. For as long as his children, are concerned. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I saw this question. What was that? Why is everybody still sitting? Like, no one is going. Are you all for real? Are you all for real now? Really? Are we really gisting? Oh, chat with Chris. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Really? Okay. You enjoy the life after 2 hours. Are you all for real now? What triggered your passion? I think I've said what triggered my, like, that's how we saw that. Okay. My dad, when we are growing up, he allowed us to do, like, when it comes to that church, then he will give donations. We will come out as small as we are. We'll now give donations, and then we do this, he will encourage. So, doing stuff for the community and all of those, and he's a very he's passionate, but like I said, his physical appearance will not tell you that until you get close. Anyhow, people don't find us. If you have anyhow friends, you can no, you won't even do that. If someone is maybe all this coming to our house, no, you will gain sense. And he doesn't pretend. He'll walk you away right away. He'll walk you away. Let's say you come with a friend, maybe wear clothes and the stomach is showing. That if once you get to that gate, my dad will even feed my dad. Both you and that person, you will not hear that. But let's say for any reason, maybe you're past or you're looking for the daughter, and my dad will walk you out of that gate. Unapologetically. Yeah. So we don't, people that knows him know. And his personality is very attractive. If people encounter my dad, in fact, he's like this daddy, and then he takes you away. He takes you right away like a child. Yeah, like her father's daughter. That's right. That's right. That's what it is. Yeah, you can say that again. So what next? Well, I think that book just got the best name. Just we all stay tuned. Okay, we all stay tuned to that. We cooking things. We are not just quiet. We cooking things. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy that our path crossed. TV secondary school was amazed to see a platform here on Facebook and all of that. Thank you, ma'am. And likewise, yeah. You have not changed. I know, right? Thank you, man. No wonder you are filled with. Okay, I don't know about that. We are all. Okay, everybody is. Okay. If you mess up, you go collect. Right. The man will give it to you. Both as, hey, my dad. There was a time then, our last first son, you know, came and was trying to my dad dealt with him. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how he did it with that number of kids. I don't know how he did it. And one of the things I am so grateful to is that my dad, and I put it on the book, Gender, Bias, about gender bias. My dad, when he was raising up, my dad gave us voice. My dad gave us voice. He built that boldness because when he was, training, he will always say, I am not doing training you as just a woman or as a girl. And that's, he was actively, he didn't just leave my mom to do it. Man, he was there. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. Why do you not like surprises? This question is coming again. Like I said, why is because my values are different, and some of my values are intentional values. Okay, I have chosen my path, and that you do for me. I might already, maybe have another agenda, with that. For example, I remember, one time they got me this handbag, Louis Vuitton, right? Already, I think I have a few of them and another one. And as a big surprise, yeah, I did all of those, but within me, inside me, it wasn't really excited. But then I have to form that excited, as appreciation, right? Because the truth is that I didn't need it. And since that bag, I think that was 2021. I think I've only carried it once. So you see, at the end of the day, many of those things will even be just so much and all of those, and sometimes I don't even remember. I am a person, see, I like, yeah, getting all those, but then I believe if I have maybe something enough, then that's okay. Maybe once in a while, but I always prefer maybe if I want something, like not need though, because it may not be, but if I really want it, then I go for that. But randomly, all this, the same thing you will see me randomly giving it out, randomly giving it out. So that's what it is. So I'm just that person. You might be giving me this from, I don't have, again, it's not because I have, but this is how I don't know, that's how it is. Okay. And I love people that I love, humanity, humble. Yeah, people that I don't like arrogance. Okay. Now, being humble doesn't mean, being foolish. No, that's not what I mean by being humble. And it's not faking it, like real. It's okay where people, feel angry, they express their not like they express their anger. I love people like that. Not being a canker worm. But I like someone will come and say, hey, you did this, to this person, but you didn't do this. Hey, for you to come and, oh my, you win me. So I like people like confront me for what I did that is not wrong, that is not right. I like that. Because I will not intentionally do what I know that is not right. I will not intentionally do that. So confronting me might be maybe oversight, or might be maybe didn't call it, it might be anything. So it's like you helping me, right, to call my attention. Okay. As long as you're not lying, or you are not, like trying to not manipulate it. Don't do that manipulation with me. Yeah. So that's what it is. So, but genuinely this, yes. Okay. So, that's a good to, okay. Okay. Where is it? If I didn't see my dad doing all of those, maybe I wouldn't have, we saw him doing it. We saw him, like when it comes to humanitarian, we just saw him just doing that, and we saw him the way our elderly relatives, if he's doing any celebration like New Year festival, he will use vehicle to go and bring, like all those elderly people may not even, he will get this person, and you will see the way my dad will be serving if he wake up in the morning. He's the early riser. He will be waiting. Once they wake up, he say, Nne, because we use like, oh, Nne, hey, Nne, good morning. He take go, like, have you waking? and they will now call him, maybe he's titled them this is so. And there is this one. Kids see a lot with what they see, learn a lot. So one didn't was trying to, get the slippers, and it was under my dad with his height, and they had to say, wait, and he did it, So remembering all those things, remembering, you know, so that's humility. If you come to him and say, Daddy, even if you are a child, he regards people. My dad in a he has regard for people, for human, But again, you got to be real. You have to be real. You have to be real, because he's in Nukumo. He has to be real. Yeah. If you do the other way, that's where you see the lion in him. Both any person. Okay. So, but if people come to our house like friends and you are homely and you will adopt my father more than us. Like you will take, you wouldn't even want to go back to your own. You will take my dad beyond. And that's him, he easily adopt. Before you know it, he will start treating you like his own child. If you are in school, maybe he needs something and call him, he will start treating you, and he won't discuss those. Kai. Your dad is like my dad. That's amazing. If you have those personalities, that's amazing. That's amazing. Every day we just keep praying to God, to continue to preserve him, to continue to keep him for us. We know the body is weak, but the spirit is very strong. If you see when they do him massage, like one day the coach, they were doing this way, and there the coach was. If you see the way he bounced back and was like every person, even the coach, was like, also, that particular hand. So I guess he felt pain. I'm dead. I was like, what? So and then I was like, wow, can you see? And my brother was like, yeah. Like when he does so, he's just, kind of more calm now, but the strength is in there, but just the body, is weak. But we still love him like that. We love and cherish him beyond. Still like that. Yeah. What else? Have you ever gone to bed with anger and still wake up with same degree? No, no, no. If I go anger, I don't have certain things in my heart. So when I have this in my heart, okay, I can confront any person, whoever you are, I can confront you. If I have something or whatever, is either I confront you, okay, or I deal with it and trash it. Yeah, it's either I confront you, like real confrontation, confront you, yeah, or something they say, things that are unimportant are treated without regards. I will just trash it and get it out. But then getting it to go, if I go to bed, I can't sleep now. And I can't sleep. And that's why one of my mechanism, okay, when I see you are toxic, I avoid you. That's just it. I will avoid. That's just my mechanism, because those don't revive around me. It will affect me. So I don't like negative, like people that are like manipulate. I will avoid you. But then that doesn't mean if I want to do something for you, I will not do that, right? If I'm led to do something for you, that does not mean I will not do that, but I will avoid you. So that whatever I want to do for you, I can hear. Maybe God, I can be led. And I have someone I blocked, right? But if I want to do something for the person, after doing it, I'll unblock it, send receipts, and unblock it, send the receipts, and then block the person. Oh my goodness, So that's how I got my own peace, because many often, I just don't want to deal with, like coming and then I just don't want to deal with that. before I can give you such attention, maybe you are related to me, like maybe you must be very, very, like very close to my state. That's before I will give you that. If not, I don't discuss. I will just look at this, analyze it, and do all of those, get it off and move on. What else? Okay, there's one I was gonna answer it as first. I can't believe this. You all, I can't believe this. I thought you all don't have questions or didn't have questions, okay? Yeah, being humble does not mean being foolish. Yeah. Yeah. Just like me, I don't have money, right? But I have integrity. And guess what? I don't want you to dent my integrity. So whatever you will do that way, to dent my integrity. No. No. So that's, this. I don't have money, but I have integrity. And if you carry those baggages, come. So that's what it is. What else? That is why you are God, Emmanuel. Where are questions? Now, another question will be, maybe, have you ever skipped praying, maybe in the morning or praying in the night? Yes. But one thing is that, because sometimes I wake up in the night to, take care of things till morning. Sometimes I wake up maybe around 3. If I sleep around 11, then I might wake up around 3 to catch up with things. So, but what I do when I wake up, I have that, moment like acknowledging my Father, that's God, for waking up and all of that. But in between me and in between a lot, I do we do the one like family prayer, right? Morning, night, right? But in between, I there are a lot that goes on within me. I don't have a special time to pray. I might be driving, I'll be praying. I might be in the office, I might be studying, I might be cooking, and just something reflection, like some spiritual, some lot of things, a lot. Or maybe thanking God for something, or maybe like yesterday when they told me about this lady that just delivered. I didn't tell the person when they reached me, but right away, by His grace, not because God or not, the God will do what God is, but I took just few maybe seconds, you know, close my eyes and say a lot of, like dedicated some prayers. And then when we are still talking, the thing came to me again. And in between, I think I said prayer, but yes, I was talking, but in between, I said like prayer like multiple times. Like I would just like close my eye, maybe a few minutes. I can share that because it's already done. If not, yeah, you know, a second. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So, like I was saying, so in between, like interval, and that's how I approach things. Whenever something, I feel something, I connect it to my family. It might just be 1 second. So that's how I go. So many often I don't have like maybe apart from just the way it is, yeah. Then some might just be song. Okay. I interact a lot. I interact a lot. Once I interact a lot, so that's what it is. Yeah. And it's not just because I'm perfect, it's not because I'm perfect, but something they said. Uh uh I try the way they said, Do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you, right? Yes. And that's being human, being conscious, and all of those. And the same way, I don't do evil, won't do evil to people, don't do evil to me. You see that? And that's if you're an evil person, just avoid me. You see that? So that's what it is. Just avoid me. Manipulators, I don't know how. Also, if you're a manipulator, avoid me. You see that? Because my spirit will repel it. My spirit will repel it. It's repelling to me. So that's what it is. So like what they will say, mkpụrụ obi m na-achịrụ Chineke, mkpụrụ obi m na-achịrụ Chineke, mkpụrụ obi m na-achịrụ Chineke, mkpụrụ obi m na-achịrụ Chineke. I continue by His grace genuinely. This thing I'm saying is not for man to see. It's something they say genuinely seeking, genuinely want to be good, genuinely want, genuinely like if that service of humanity, serving humanity. Humanity doesn't mean you will be my biological person. Humanity, any person like this, genuinely seeing that God in people, genuinely, avoiding evil, whether evil as an inaction or as a person as that. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I go a lot. I just don't know. I just think that by His grace, when you're doing some things and you are genuine with it and all of that, I think God just have His way. I think He just have His way, because even sometimes myself no even understand myself. Myself no even know. Me, that I cross-examine that. Me, it's not even during bedtime, because my bedtime is off. I have my schedule is crazy. So, but I do that. I go back and forth a lot. I go back and forth a lot with that cross-examination. And the things I believe in, you see, the same way I love truth. I'm very passionate about it. When this is truth, I'm passionate about it. When I said I don't like evil, I am, it repels me. It repels me. I just don't connect with it. Like I don't want it around me. I don't want it around me. I don't just want it around me. Okay. So that's what it is. Man, we gotta go. I'm going down, going down, going down, going down. Okay, I think maybe we have to do this a lot, maybe. But I hope it doesn't take I think maybe I was gonna say I hope it doesn't take out our teachings, So, but I think it's still part of it, you know. So where is it? There are some actions I might be taking. I will reflect on it, and when I reflect on it, and I'll ask myself if it is me, and then I will say, yeah, if I'm to do this way, yes, then I deserve this. I deserve to be, receive this. So then I will move on with it. Yeah. So with goodness, because we've stayed here this long, so let's people that stay from the beginning to the end, let's just give them, okay, 2 gigabytes. Yeah, let's just do that because we've stayed that long. Okay, you see, these are part of it. Even though, like, I'm not like trying to reward any person, but sometimes, and these are what something you say the human in you will do. It's not because I didn't plan it, and it's not because maybe I want to do it, but then when that kind of those passion come, I do. If it doesn't, then I don't. So these are just part of it. These are just part of it. So kind of knowing why we're still here. Okay, they say go. So these are just how, and all these things happen with free. Once that heart is free, Any person hears from, we all get this direction. There is nothing, maybe this, we all get that. Any person had it. And for any reason, maybe if I feel maybe there is something I did that is this, you will see me. I will start connecting. I will start connecting. I will find if I'm connecting nothing, if it's so much and so much that I can't, you will see me. Maybe when I finish and I will just go on a quiet place or maybe just go and lay down. What you'll be hearing me, God help me. God, please help me. God, I'll just be like one of the days I was so overwhelmed with a lot of work. It was so much, it was so heavy, and then I still have a lot piled up. I say, like it was, and the many of my stuff is, uh, like I was just way behind with things I was like, and then a lot are still calling for my attention. You know what I did? I was just overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. And then when I now started want to attend to it, it became even, I was like, okay, let me get some sleep and then wake up. When I put my head to sleep, it was just like crowded. And I started, like I said, God, please. I don't know. I say, just direct my path, please. I don't even know where to start. Like, kind of, something you say draft. Please help me. Can you try? Just tell me where. So I will keep, and I was doing it this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And guess what? I fell asleep. And behold, by the time I woke up, it was a new creature. And the way, that thing I now drafted it, how I would do, I will not, because my head wasn't even processing anything, any form. So I started drafting things, the way I would go with it, and then was now diligently following that schedule diligently. And by His grace, within 2 days, I was able to catch up with things, and I felt so relieved. I felt so happy and all. So whenever, not always, but whenever, like for any reason, he felt like that, I just find a way and start calling, like, because I know he would, because like, hey, he just has to do something. He has to do something. Like, he has to do something. And oftentimes I've seen when I do that, somehow, he figures things out for me. Like, because sometimes some things will be, the direction will not be right, like clear, it will be overwhelming and all of those. And oftentimes he provide me those. Like I wake up this, which I believe is prayer answered, I will still be the one to do that, but then I'll have more clarity, I'll have more directions and all of that. I am so grateful to God. I am so grateful to God, you know. With all this work going on, how is your leisure? They say the purpose of life, the life of purpose, right? Is a purposeful life. So that's what my response there. With all this, how is your leisure? Uh, my leisure has to be meaningful. That's just it. Sometimes I might just like stay away from just everything and then just sleep. All right. Then it might be maybe we'll play some game with my kids, right? We do support because I have sometimes there are different phases of life. My phase of life of some few years now has been so is a lot, but things that are leisure for you may not be leisure for me. Spending time, maybe talking with my family is part of my leisure. Doing those with my kids is part of my leisure. Maybe making some different, maybe meals, yeah, that's part of my leisure. Or, just doing all of those, yeah, is part of my leisure. There was a time my leisure used to be, I'm not a TV person, okay? Unless maybe once in a while we go on a movie. And even if we go on a movie, I'm just there, like just maybe leaning on someone there and, just be there. It's not because of, So many often when things are not meaningful, maybe, I am motivated with inspiring things. I will rather maybe watch, and I don't just watch anything. Things has to mix, like, I just don't know. I just don't know, okay? And then my leisure time could be okay. What I'm just doing now, maybe we are just interacting things positive, and I'm just being real with like I am just being real. Is a leisure for me. That's leisure for me. So my leisure is not just maybe I'm sitting and all of that, And then maybe if I go on a workout, stuff like that, I use it like to research things, do all of those, read, some stuff, do random stuff, just, meditate, have some maybe messages, and then I'll be, putting things. If I go and work out, I go with both pen and paper. Ah, right. So there are a lot that, so just being quiet and all of those may not be that for me, but these are the stuff I do, during that. But just staying in one place and just doing nothing, unless I'm sleeping, it's not leisure for me. Unless I'm just like, there must be something doing. That's why you say, why, yes, week. So there must be something doing. So, yeah. It's still just out of it. The way I've been saying, oh, my book, and then I think it was one of this thing. One of when was that? I started putting two together. So that's how I, right. I've really tried. I know, right? Thank you. Yeah, but even though it has, cropped into time, it's not supposed to. But if I sacrifice it and I see people are happy and I'm happy just sharing it, that makes me okay. Whatever time being, encroached, I will pay some price and it's okay. Part of my price is my night. It's okay. Yeah. So they say sometimes it's not because it's easy, but is it worth it? But I tell you, I don't see any further questions. I don't see any further questions. I've been actually wanting to do this, but every time I want to do it, it doesn't just, I don't know, like I think I'll say, I don't know how to craft it, but yeah, maybe a way I did it was like maybe ask your question without, minding and all of those. Maybe, yeah. They say there is no game for evil. What is light and that? Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it repels me. That thing repel my spirit. That thing. That's any person. That's what my spirit repels. My spirit's like, don't go along with it. That's what it is. Yeah. Other question. No. I'm going down, down. Really? God's grace upon. Yeah, you ought to. You ought to. Yeah. For that one, out of gratitude. Yeah. Yes, that's another thing. Yeah. And another thing with me, again, you don't have to do me something for me to go on that walk. That's the thing, because many often the truth is that many often you wouldn't do me stuff, because before you get to that, you won't. I don't settle where you would do it to me. That's the stuff, and that's part of my self-respect. I don't settle where you do that, And if you're someone that maybe don't have boundaries and all of them, I will draw. Like I will, I will. I may not talk, because oftentimes I won't have a problem with you, but I am. NEPA has happened. The mother thing, how are you doing? So I am just. You barely actually cross my line. You barely. I'm not anywhere, I'm everywhere. I'm not on anywhere, I'm there, I'm not. So, yet I have a lot of diverse, friends and all of those, but I'm approach. And if I see maybe you are a person that maybe because you want to be talking to me every day, then no, I will avoid it. And then if you intentionally come, I will intentionally avoid it. So I have limit to stuff, So, and that's why many often I don't find myself in a situation. I try to, avoid things. So I don't find myself in a situation whereby I will talk this today, come tomorrow, say I'm sorry, talk that today. No, I'm careful with my words. That's one thing. I'm careful with my words so that I will make sure that if it goes out, I'm not taking it back. Yeah. So I'm careful with it. If it is a strong something, I might use certain words that, in case maybe if there is maybe repentance in the person's life, I'll get it back. So I'm careful with words. Yeah. So I'm going today. Really? Is amazing? Really? Okay. Yeah. So what I also promote in people is self-respect is important. And the part of self-respect is when you say you will do things, do it. That's things positive. When you say you will do it, do it. Secondly, like I said, you can't be treating people ill and you come to treat me good. You are that person is the biggest liar. I don't accept it. And that's why many often I don't like conversing. I watch you how you treat others. Your treatment to others is what I consider, not how you treat me. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me, because many often, like, again, if you come to me direct to do stuff, I know how to, I know how to handle it. And you won't hear, like I said, you won't, but for any reason it just happened. I will treat it a different way. But when you go to people to humiliate people, or when you go to, like, you try to be that devil, that wicked, like chronic wicked, there are wicked, right? Or there is wicked. That wicked maybe, yeah, I'm strict is not being wicked. There are many things that will get to that. What I'm talking of, that wicked, yeah, I can just easily somehow finding a way to losing it with the person, finding a way. But if I see you are chronic wicked, right? Yeah. You can't be that to me. By his grace, you can't be that to me, because I won't give you room. You won't even have that room. Okay. So me is no. I found that part on time by his grace. But if I found you that chronic wicked to others, yeah, that's where I will advocate, like, to like I said, me, you might go free, but if you do that to others, I take it to any lengths. I take it to any lengths. But me, I will just look at it, just do plus and minus, either step up or step out, or, either way, I will play that, I will shuttle it. But doing that to another person, yeah, that's, no, you've done it to me. If you come do it direct to me, I might just treat it like inconsequential. And like I said, I will not even allow you. You won't even have it from day one. But now, if you now do it to people or someone, right, you will see me. Unless maybe where, maybe I'm not opportune, or where I don't know, or where maybe I don't have business, and even if I don't have business, I was still finding a way to be talking about it and all of that. Okay. So something happened. There was this lady when we were growing up, and I was in, I think, SS3. So, and I went to that place in the village too. We came back during December to go and greet, them. The way you call, your mom will tell you, go and greet these people. So I would go in. Then there was this lady they married. And there are other ladies there. Their first daughter, wasn't married, like she was of age, but she has married now. But then she was of age then. So this one was the one that married and was doing well. And when I came there, the daughter there was going to take a shower. And she carried water to that. And then I was coming in there. I saw her and called Auntie also greeted her. So she was like, hey, Ole, Ibata, this and that. And then I saw that their wife and they greeted her, you know. And she was like, she responded, but then was still rushing. So the way she rushed, announced to them what happened. She was going to block the lady from taking the water to the shower to, go get a shower, to go take a shower. And she was like, get this. So, and she was like, come out of the road for her. And then she started talking and talking and talking. Hi, you know, so that thing was happening. And then I now went to that lady. I was like, I called her, and I said, Auntie, uh, please, can you? And people were there in the house. And then I was like, please, can you let her, go get a shower. And the boss, like I said, remember the husband, like had, was so rich and this. And then I went, I said to so, please, can you let? And this lady turned. If you see the way this lady bounced on me, like, are you for real? Like I just only pleaded. I said, please, Auntie, can you? And she bowed, the way she bows, like, hi. I looked, I saw this, and they were dragging this person, was like, let me go. She was like, carry that water there, go another place. It is that there. She was like, go marry it. Hey, I looked at this, I looked at this, I looked at this. There are a lot we actually have to do here because sometimes, like I said, there are a lot. I think we are a lot. There are a lot. And now, okay, that thing happened. And they did it, and then she pushed her, and that lady was still avoiding her, and all of those. Then pushed her, and then shut the door. And I saw the whole scenario, and so me that came, like to even greet, she came back and just walked in again. So I couldn't even, greet her. So I greeted the husband, then went to greet their mom that I came to see before I saw that stuff. In fact, that stuff, that memory of that thing has never left me. And now, so when I got to my, house, I told my mom, like I shared it and all of that, and hi. I now started, like that lady, I started like intentionally being loyal to that daughter, that lady that I was like, because yeah, she was of this, but hello, and this thing touched me, so I would sometimes I would come and say, Auntie, can I help you? Like I intentionally, like I said, me, I don't even know. I will come, I will go. Maybe if she's pounding something, I'll say, Auntie, let me help you. I'm saying my SS3, you know. So I'm there. I would just, I was just like any opportunity I had to come back on, so I would just go. Started intentionally doing that. And later, we all got married. I got married too, and then by his grace, the later, I think the sister, the other one got married, and now later she now got married, The day she got married, I wasn't even involved, like I wasn't informed that, but I had it and I have to come to my town. Like I came for that. And I was so happy. In fact, I was beyond happy. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, that thing that lady did, like that's the humiliation and all of that, So later I was now told a lot that's already even like happened and a lot. What happened? A lot that happened and a lot happening. So I was like, I kept quiet. And just because of that, I don't want to cross path with that lady. I just don't want to, cross path with her. And later, she now started like, because the husband was, traveling out, doing all of those and all of that. And that thing continued to happen. She started doing this, and then the husband didn't, like those and all of those. So, but she was like, fighting back and all of that. The thing continued. And then later that thing started happening, like they were having serious issues and all of those, that later the husband was like, he's no longer marrying and all of that, And they continue, but the mom of the lady, it was a long whatever. I won't go in depth with it. Whatever they did. But it became what it became till date. But now, one day I was just here, I don't know. The number called me, my private line here. I was like, I saw this. Like someone I least, expected. The number called me and I was like, who is this person? Who? And then I sent it, to find out who the person is. And then they said this. I was like, what? You know, I kept quiet. Ihe rụrụ arụ na-asọ chi m oyi, ihe rụrụ arụ na-asọ Chukwu oyi. Ihe rụrụ arụ na-asọ Chukwu oyi, ihe rụrụ arụ na-asọ Chukwu oyi. Now, all those people she did those, they've married and we are blessed. Both the ones outside of the country. Married and blessed. Ogechi, kama. Okomonuwa, anamajoge, ehirochi manya. Right? These things are not within people. Power. And you now painting people, being God. When God will be God, when God will rise, the time does no longer matter. Okay? My bell is ringing. We got to call this a quit. A second again. He's taking a shower. You want to have time with him? Yeah. You want to have time with him? Okay, you can. You know it's fine. Sorry. Okay. So, and the number called me. And I was like, wow, right? And, you know, and again, there were a lot, but there were a lot. How she did all of those and how, got everyone, a lot happened. But I've been hearing it, and then that one that happens, and again, it's not like I was a child, someone SS3, right? Either SS3 or maybe my first year, I can't remember, either SS3 or maybe my first year. So it's not like maybe I was like little child, one. Two, it's not like maybe I looked at her. I mean, someone at that point they call Beke. So I wasn't, so you can't treat me like a trash. I wasn't looking trash. I wasn't a trash. So it's not like maybe I am maybe, I don't know how to sew, but still, you felt, I wasn't any person to even, like the way I couldn't talk again. But again, and it continued. And then something happened. They lost everything. They returned to village. Long story. And then, she got something doing and all of that. And there were stuff that happened. And there was one that even happened that I was contacted and saying, this. I was like, it's okay. And that was a huge 500,000. Okay, 500,000, right? Yeah. And I encouraged that, and then after that, she was like, oh, this. And there was that colleague, I was like, be careful, you know. And now, next was me. So the first time I saw that, I was like, really? I confirmed it, I sent it, I confirmed it. I said, okay. Because now she maltreated all those. So when they now, God bless them, they all moved on, right? And then it became a lot in that. It was a lot. And so the day I saw that, I was like, how did she? And then immediately I heard, oh, this is this. You know what I did right away? Report, block and report. Blog and report. That was exactly what I did. You hear me? What repels my spirit is evil. Chronic wickedness is as good as being evil. chronic wickedness is as good as being I don't go with it. And like I said, what you do to me may not matter, but how you treat others matters to me. You know, those people, all of them are doing, all those ladies so well. And like I said, some of them are outside the country. Those female, those all of them, you know. God is God. God is not man. But my thing there is that I was little then, but I was still able to, still confront this lady. But the way she did, I couldn't handle it and all of those. But right there, the thing repelled me. Like that was it. Like the way and then coming to even, okay, you have finished, maybe I'm short the road, even to now say, hey, maybe welcome, she, hi, yeah. you know, so I greeted them, now we greeted them, and then I left. I never got back there again. So, and after that, when I came back, this person saw me. I don't want to go deep, so that I don't want to go deep with this. Sometimes when you share stuff with people, they might get that. And I don't want, it's not like as anything, but then I'm using it to teach. I'm using it to, same things. That's what. Evil is evil. I'm personally my personality. If you are evil, avoid my personality. It repels me. It repels me. Now, if she saw me, she came, greeted me, I still greet, that's what I may not keep malice. Definitely, I won't keep malice. I won't. It's hard. I haven't. Maybe. I don't know. Some situations, like I said, if you haven't witnessed it, you may not know your action. But she did. It wasn't. I greeted, and then later I was now, moving, and this now called me. I came, and there she introduced me to the kids. I was like, oh, I went. I greeted they are all adults. I greeted, you know, and yeah, and that was it. And then after that, I left. So if I see maybe to greet, yes. If I do all of those things, if you show this, and then maybe if there is something, maybe then I have to give to those kids, yeah. But for you to get you on my circle or to do this, no. And my personality at that spot, with that your personality, no, just no. No, no. Again, I am somebody. No matter what you did, no matter what that is, and you came to, or you come to me, confide in me and confess it easily. You know what? Easily, 100% forget and trash out. That's a strong personality in me. A strong personality in me. But if you don't do that, and then I find out by myself, is different. Again, malice, I'm not fan of that. I'm not just used to that. But repelled by you is, yes, is my own defense mechanism. It is my own defense mechanism. Because I don't like things troubling my peace. I use my peace, it is a lot for me. So I don't like things troubling it. I'm the only way, because I may not come for us to exchange words, or for us to fight, like I said, things that are unimportant are treated without regard. So many of those are treated without regard. So I'll do that, but then I have my defense mechanism for my own peace of mind. I know today has been though. Anyways, so eventually, you say, right on, are you for real now? Are you for real in 3 hours? This is unbelievable. What? I'm pity for you all, because I know you all already on your night. I'm feeling for you all. No, I'm not writing on. Nope, nope, nope. I am not writing on. I just actually make this to be saying maybe brief. We do this and then answer questions. I'll go. You know. So yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, sending love too. Lots of love to you all. So I believe being able to reveal it. So what I tell us, go and live the gospel. And I say, if you must preach it, you must live it. And I say, if you are maybe wicked to an extent, okay, maybe circumstances might make people, but if you are chronic wicked, avoid me. Avoid my personality. Avoid me. It repels me. They repel. Ah, you say hobby is waiting. I don't share the same time zone with you. Remember, I don't share the same time zone with you. Oh, you. Oh, please go, 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 go. You gotta go now. You go now. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah. Avoid me exactly. If you are, avoid me. If you are not, let's continue to ride. Ride together. And together we'll continue to give life a meaning. If you are inhuman, avoid us. Avoid us. Yeah, avoid us. So that we can live this gospel. We need intentionality and we need positivity to live it. We say if you are evil, repent. Be good, be human. That you want others to do unto you. Do it unto others. Yes, that you are asking God to do for you. Start it with humans so that God will place it in another human's heart to do unto you. That's what it is. So, like I said, the lady that so that's how I do my own thing. So people maybe try to maybe please me or maybe try. It's not about me. It's about how you treat others. That means a lot to me. It's about how you treat others. Because me has chosen my path. I will not give you room to treat me like I'm nobody. Yeah, I know I don't have money or may not have money, but I have my dignity and it's precious, it's priceless to me. Yes. So that's what it is. Anyways, we are thanking God for the baby that said, I arrived, Giddy Bam. We thank God and we thank everyone. But from me, I gotta go to you all. Have a wonderful weekend.